Sometimes branding gets a bad rep. So people wonder, why should I invest in my brand? Like, what is it actually going to do? What is the ROI of my brand? My name is Kay Putnam. I'm the psychology-driven brand strategist, and I'm going to share how and why your brand can get significant results for you in your business. Before we do that, let me just make one thing clear. Your brand is so much more than your visuals. It's not your logo. It's not just your colors. It's not just your fonts. It's not what your website looks like. And it's not just your website or just your social media. It's really the accumulation of all of those things put together and the impression that each touch point that your ideal client comes into contact with, the impression and the belief about your business that influences. So whether you do branding or not, you have a brand because your ideal clients are coming into contact with you and forming opinions about you. But through the process of defining your brand strategy, you get to influence that perception. You get to attract the right clients to you, and perhaps even more significant, you repel the problem clients away so they don't even want to work with you. So they're not wasting your precious resources or causing problems down the road. So somewhat recently, I was watching a video with Elon Musk where he's talking about his new Boring Company. If you haven't heard of the Boring Company, what he's proposing to do is to essentially build tunnels, I think to start in LA, in the United States, where cars can go under the ground and use a tunnel system to get where they're going much faster. And as of this point, the technology doesn't exist to do this cost effectively. The part that turned a light bulb on for me when I was watching that video is when he was describing the process to get to the point where the technology will work. So he was saying, well, we only need a 2x improvement in how fast we dig. We can actually reduce the size of the tunnels by 2x, and then all of that put together improves the output by 10x. So in other words, by improving systems piece by piece by piece, instead of just trying to get a 10x improvement in one place, which is nearly impossible, the outcome of becoming 10x better becomes that much easier because you're multiplying your improvements over time. And I realized that's exactly what your brand does. So instead of just trying to improve your sales funnel by 10x, which probably isn't going to happen, or at least not unless it's really bad right now, or trying to improve your sales conversions by 10x, or trying to get people to stay on your website for a 10x amount of time, or to build your audience by 10x, all of those things individually are really hard. But if your brand can get you a 2x improvement in all of those places, which is completely doable and completely within the realm of reality, then you see a 10x improvement in your business overall. And that is why improving your brand is so powerful. So if you need help in upgrading your brand, in attracting those ideal clients to you, converting more of the sales calls, shortening your sales cycle, upgrading your audience, upgrading your content, all with one step instead of 7, I would love to help. I have a program for advanced entrepreneurs called the Clarity Code that walks you through the entire process of defining, documenting, and then delegating your brand. And for new entrepreneurs, I have a course called the Brand New Brand, which walks you from start to finish to build out your brand from scratch.